Alright, this is going to be a quick little video trying to test out MFG mod 2x, 3x, and 4x using the RTX 4060 in Pragmata. Probably on 1080p because, that's the most used or most played resolution with the 4060 anyway. So I'm just going to stick to 1080p just to see how much FPS we can push and if it's going to be playable with path tracing, So yeah, pretty short little video. And then if you guys don't know how to enable frame gen in the game with a GPU that doesn't support it natively, I'm going to roll a previous video where I did the same thing on the 2080 because I don't want to repeat the same thing over and over. And I do keep getting some of the comments saying, oh, how do you enable this and that? Bro, if you just watch the video for a little bit, I've even timestamped the things for you to make it easy for you. And if you're still skipping it and asking these dumb questions in the comments, man, I don't know what to say about it. But yeah, I'm going to roll the previous video right here for you guys. You definitely need DLSS enabler. Just do a Google search. It's going to be in Nexus mods. So you need this one. Just download this file right here. Manual download. And then you also need RE framework for Pragmata. Just gotta search it again on Nexus mods. And again, download it over here, which leads you to these two files. The version.dll for the DLSS enabler and also the dinput 8.dll for RE framework. You just copy both of these files and paste it in Pragmata over here. That's what I'm going to be doing. Control C. I already have the file in here, so that's all you got to do. Just copy both of these files, and now when you open the game, it should work with multi-frame gen. All right, back here again. This is the system specs right here. The RTX 4060 ASUS Dual version of the GPU, 8GB, paired up with the i5 12400F, and 32 GB of DDR4 memory running at 3200 MHz. And that's it. Nothing is overclocked. So let's jump into it and see how it goes. Okay, we're in the game now. I'm gonna keep it to 1080p and go all the way to max out the game on path tracing, because that's the goal here, if it's gonna be playable or not, right? So it's already using 7.67 GB of VRAM, and DLSS Super Resolution is performance mode, which is gonna look really terrible. And I don't know why I can't change some of the settings here. I'm gonna restart and see what it is. All right, now we got the options back again after a restart. And I don't know why we don't have a... Yeah, I guess it's only available on the DLSS settings. That's why it's logged out when I turn on path tracing. Yeah, it is. I just didn't think of it. So I'm gonna try keeping it on quality mode with 2x frame gen. And pretty much everything maxed out, and you can see it's going more than 8.24 gigabytes of VRAM right there, and this is going to be really taxing on the GPU, as you guys can see right here. Not a good idea whatsoever, but you know how it is with me. I'm gonna try to max everything out, and the volumetric lighting, let's just keep it to max. So that's really taxing. It just takes all the way to 11.36. Bloom, no motion blur. Okay. Depth of field, 11.39 GB. That's what you need to play the game on 1080p with 2x frame gen. This is quality too. So already looking like 13 FPS. So gonna be a miserable experience, but let's see. And you can see it's pretty terrible. Just like I thought. We're getting only 17 FPS, upscale from 8, so which is really terrible. But this, you can do it without the help of the MFG mod. 2x frame gen is available on the 4060 anyways. But yeah, man, this is absolutely terrible on 1080p. Actually 720p upscale to 1080p. So this is inside. So if you go outside, it's going to be even worse. So I'm going to actually try to go to performance mode. That's going to make it playable, but I don't think so. So performance mode, it takes you all the way to 20 instead of 13. Yeah, we're really VRAM bottlenecked. If you guys can't tell, it is stuttering so bad. It feels pretty bad too. And you can see the artifacting as well. Look at the UI element. So, if you go outside, it's gonna be even worse. And yes, it is. Barely getting 29 FPS with path tracing and everything maxed out. Not a good sign, not gonna lie. It's upscaled from 14 FPS. What if I go to 4x frame gen? Oh, wait a minute. This is actually on 4K. Come on, dude. I'm a dumbass. I should have known. That was actually on 4K. Now it's 1080p. On 1080p, you can actually get 60 FPS with 2x frame gen. And this is from performance mode. So that's the difference, but with path tracing you can actually play it on 60 FPS with these settings. But yeah, the game looks really blurry, guys. So I would not play like this, but it is pretty playable on a controller. Keyboard and mouse is a little floaty, but still not terrible. Now it's dropping down into the 50s in the fight scene. 51, 52, so yeah, that was 4K when I started it off. I didn't even notice that. What if I go to quality mode? Is it gonna be worth it? I don't think so. Oh hell no, that's like way too stuttery now. Now the latency is at 92. So it's pretty bad. And it lags a little bit too. So yeah, not really great, I'm not gonna lie. It's making it hard to actually aim and shoot this thing, you know. Do I see any artifacting? Not that much, but I don't know what happened to his shadows. You see his shadows? What the hell is that? That's so weird. What the hell is wrong with the shadows, man? Is it because this is low? Why can't I change it? I have no idea. But yeah, a lot of the options are turned off for some reason. I don't know why. But even without them, like, it's pretty terrible. So I'm gonna try going to 4x. You know, 4x will take you all the way to 79 FPS. And the latency is 113, but is it playable? Now look at the UI elements, it's super shaky now. And again, it's mostly because of the VRAM limitations, and also we are upscaled from 19 FPS. Pretty much maxing out the VRAM. And actually borrowing like 2 to 3 GB of RAM from the system memory to compensate for the lack of VRAM on the GPU. So yeah, I mean, it's not good. Is it playable? It is kind of playable on the controller, but I'm still struggling to aim, you know. Not the best experience right here. And it's also has a lot of artifacting that comes with it. But 82 FPS though, with path tracing, so I guess it's alright. It's not completely terrible, but on the keyboard and mouse you can see the artifacting, you know. So yeah, it's not gonna be perfect no matter what you try. It's a good experiment to see how far we can push things, right? And if I use performance mode instead of quality, it's gonna look really bad, but slightly better, I guess. 4x frame gen. Now you can get 83 FPS with 110 milliseconds. Maybe actually lower than 80 milliseconds. Oh my god, the stuttering was insane over there. Woo! 90 FPS. But now it's like way more playable on performance mode. But would I want to play like this? Definitely not, man. But it's good to see this though, you know. 91 FPS, you can get it with 4x frame gen on a 4060 on 1080p. But yeah, I'll just stop it right there and return to the title screen and turn off path tracing, and let's actually see what we can actually get with the mixed settings that actually makes it playable, you know. This is playable, but I wouldn't recommend playing it at all. It's pretty terrible looking with artifacting, and also the latency is so high. Not enjoyable whatsoever. So I'm going to turn off ray tracing completely, because that's going to be the best way to do it. Try performance. Instead of performance, I'm going to go to quality mode and then use maybe 3x frame gen, and I think everything else can be turned to max. And maybe the lighting quality can be set to medium. I'm going to use the same kind of settings that I used for the 2080. So instead of max, I'm going to make these high. Texture filtering doesn't matter, whatever you use is going to be the same. Texture quality instead of max can go to medium. Seems to be in the safe zone now, and everything else could be the same. So yeah, these are going to be settings. Let's run it back again. Okay, now we are getting really good FPS. 114 here with 46 milliseconds latency. Totally playable, no artifacting, because we have enough VRAM headroom, and also upscale from 50 FPS. So we are in the perfect safe zone right here for enabling frame gen. All right, and now we're back out here again. You can see 120 to 130 FPS with 56 milliseconds. That is pretty good. And now even the fight scene, you can get an average of 120 FPS pretty much. Upscale from 42 with 3x frame gen. And now the shakiness of the UI elements are pretty minimal, which is like much more playable now, you know. 56 milliseconds on the keyboard and mouse also runs really well. Not bad at all. 1020, okay. Yeah, now I can actually aim better, you know. So I'd say this is the best way to play it, man. If you guys want high refresh rate experience, this is a good way to do it. Quality mode though, and then 4x frame gen is gonna make it even better, I guess. So it takes you to 156 FPS. And now I can like aim way better with these settings. We're still like around the 60 milliseconds latency mark, so it's pretty playable on these settings. That was a pretty... I'm trying. There you go. One down. See, now it's like really playable, guys. So on 150 FPS easily with 55 milliseconds, and I don't see a lot of artifacting. And even the shakiness of this is pretty minimal, so I can totally see myself playing like this. You know what I mean? See? Looking pretty good, guys. So would I play like this? I guess I would. You know? Yeah, I can quickly swap between the things and I can aim better. And it feels good as well. So yeah, I can see myself playing like this. I mean, it is stuttering a little bit here and there, but I believe this is one of the most intensive scenarios in the game. And again, I don't know how many of these boss fights are in the game as well. This is the furthest I've gotten. I mean, I did beat the boss on my 2080 video, but you can see how easily it is. I am able to aim and shoot now. So yeah, 150 FPS, guys. On 4x frame, this is like really playable. So just turn off path tracing and ray tracing and make it really good on your GPU, on your 4060. Really doable right here. Even with keyboard and mouse, it's really smooth, you know. And I don't know the aim. It is really smooth. And yeah, it does stutter here and there a little bit, but pretty doable, guys, pretty doable. So just gonna stop it right there. So there you have it. You gotta turn off path tracing. I tried to do it, but even on 1080p it's not possible. So just follow my settings and use some frame gen and it's going to be really good, you know, 4x frame gen. So there it is. I hope you guys find this video helpful. If it did, leave a like, subscribe to the channel for more benchmarks like these, for more testing, more, you know, MFG, DLSS enabler, all that good stuff on different GPUs. Yeah. So yeah, let me know what you guys think about it in the comment section. I hope you guys are having a great time wherever you are. Catch you guys in the next one. Take it easy and peace out.